much on the table. Oh, I gotta make sure nobody can see anything. Hello, hello, who's out there? I'm probably going to say this like 10 times through this stream, but no family is allowed to be watching this. I don't know who's in here yet, but no family allowed. Going to be too many spoilers. Hello? Ooh. So much glitter absolutely everywhere for my Christmas tree. What's up, guys? I already said this, and like I already said as well, I'm probably going to say a million times, no family is allowed to be watching this. So if family is in here, you can't be in here unless you want to ruin some presents. So that's on you guys. But I'm back, you guys. I'm back from the dead. I'm sure you can still hear, I still sound a little bit sick, but I'm feeling a million times better than I was. That was a brutal sickness. It was rough. And yeah, I don't think I've been that sick since I was a little kid. I felt like a little kid. It was awful, awful, awful. But I'm doing much, much better now. And because I was so sick, we've got a ton of presents to wrap. I am so behind. And because I've just been behind in general on Christmas, I still have so many presents that are hopefully coming in this weekend. So I'm just gonna try to wrap as much as I possibly can right now. Hopefully this isn't too loud. You guys have to let me know. Hi, Laura. Thank you. I'm just about to change them too because I had to do my mom's nails today. And every time I do hers, obviously I scuff mine up a little bit, or just the shine isn't the same. But thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think I'm just going to try to get as much as I possibly can wrapped tonight. That way, once everything else comes in this weekend, I am just ready to go and don't have a massive stockpile. I mean, I love wrapping presents. I could wrap presents all day long, every day. I just don't have the time. You guys will have to let me know, is this wrapping paper, like me moving this around? Because this isn't normal wrapping paper, it's just like a black craft paper. This is what I use every year because it comes in a huge roll, and obviously it's just solid black, and then I decorate it with different ribbons every year. This year I'm doing velvet ribbons, so this like burgundy, this green, black, and then I think what I'm gonna do for tags are these wooden pieces. So I got these wooden ornaments, so they're like vintage ornaments that I just picked up on Amazon. And I think I'm going to use these as the tags because it's just the plain wood on the back. So if I tie a ribbon onto them and then just in Sharpie write who it's to on the back, I think that'll be cute. Like, look how adorable this will be as a little tag. Like that cute old, almost like Victorian-y vibe that I'm going for. I don't even know if that's the right word. I think I was talking to you guys about this the other day. I want to get rid of all my Christmas stuff and completely redo everything. I want it to look just very dark and more me. Like, if you guys aren't new here, you know what my style and my aesthetic is. But when it comes to like holidays or certain things, obviously I'm okay with wearing a giant plaid onesie, when normally it would have to be a solid black onesie. But Christmas, I have white everything, I have iridescent everything, but I want to tone it down. I want it all to be, I think what I'm going for is like old Victorian Christmas. Like, I want the Christmas tree to be dimmed like a little bit darker. I want everything to feel candlelit and have that hint of spookiness. So I want like those weird, kooky, like crescent moon ornaments on my tree, and I want a black velvet tree skirt. You know what I'm saying? That whole vibe. But it's a little too late to do that this year. So I kind of just said, screw it. And I'm going to start that venture next year. And my black craft wrapping paper is going to have to hold me over until then. Ooh, that was close. Is that right in the center though? Who else is in here? Oh, sorry guys. I had you on a different tripod today, so you're a little bit further. Ronsky, show them daggers. They're insane. But granted, it's not like I have stilettos anymore, and I did go maybe like this much shorter than last time, the white sparkly ones. Hey, practice kindness. Hi, how are you? Lincoln, hello. I don't know about you guys, but I am kind of a present wrapping freak, I guess. I try to be pretty particular, and that's one huge downside about using this black craft paper. It is so hard to get. It doesn't matter what kind of tape you use. It's so hard to get it to blend in. Like, you know how when you're using normal wrapping paper, if you put the tape down like this and then use your nail to kind of burnish it, you just push a little bit harder on the tape and it kind of blends perfectly in. It doesn't do that with this craft paper. It's always just a little bit visible. And because it's so thick, it pulls. So what I try to do is just like run my fingers along the corner, because that just helps it look a little bit sharper than the rounded edge. Hopefully you guys can see that. See how much better that looks than that? It looks loose almost because it's so thick. So I just pinch the corners a little bit and it helps kind of sharpen it up. But of course, that only works if you're wrapping something with nice straight edges, which I brought in as much of that as I could to just try to make this easiest. I can't wrapping gifts. It's Lainey. How come? What, you just don't like it, or you literally can't? I love it. I could do it all day long. I have so much fun. But I think I'm such a weirdo about it, and I'm so particular about it because that's how my father was. My dad was really, really specific and particular with how presents had to look, where the folds need to be, all that stuff. I'm not as crazy as him, but I'm up there. What does that say? Triv Kid, sorry if I pronounce that wrong. Where do you get your hat from? I believe I just got these from Amazon years ago, and I think they came in like a 5-pack. I will say there is very minimal stretch to them, so just beware. If you got a bigger dome than I do, it might be a little bit tight, but I believe it was just Amazon and they came in a 5-pack. If I remember to, once we're done with this live stream, I will link it in the description box below. Laura, hi Laura. What an awful little, sorry, hold on, let me get rid of this. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I just need to report a comment because it's annoying. Okay, there we go. What? Practice kindness first. What? Are you just saying look as in I'm back from the dead because I'm not sick as hell anymore? Can you still hear it in my voice though? It's still not gone. I'm on antibiotics now, and that has definitely helped a ton. Which, speaking of the hat, I have to get rid of this because it's super warm. Especially with a full fleece onesie. But, yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm on antibiotics, and that seemed to help a lot. Like, thin things out. So I don't have, like, that crazy chest rattle. It was the hardest at night. When I would lay down at night, everything felt super, super heavy. But I can breathe now. I can take a full deep breath in and all the way out, and I don't have that crazy chest rattle, which was giving me effing anxiety, to be honest with you. Justin, what time is it? I'm on the East Coast. It is, let's see, it is 7:59, so just about 8 o'clock. Hey, bro, hi. Yeah, practice kindness. I'm pretty sure that's not real. That's just spam. That's the comment I was talking about that I was reporting. Because that's not a thing. All right. Is this too loud when I'm folding this paper, you guys? I meant to finish asking that question earlier, but I got distracted as usual because I don't want to keep wrapping these presents if you guys can't hear me talking over it and it's just super annoying and loud. Laura, 6:59 here. Ed, hi Ed. Oh, good. I'm CJ, by the way. CJ. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to remember that. I know I recognize your profile image every single time. I'm gonna try to remember CJ. Try my best. Is this too loud? Leslie, hi Leslie. I know. I'm back from the dead, dude. I'm doing so much better. Like I said, you can probably still hear it in my throat, but I started taking antibiotics, bronchitis, and a suspected ear infection. So the antibiotics, within, I don't know, like a half a day, I started feeling so much better. So I'm just grateful to kind of have my energy back and to not be sounding like I did before. Because it was unpleasant to say the least. And there were a few nights in there where I was laying in bed like, shit, am I going to have to go to the emergency room? But I didn't. I waited it out until I couldn't anymore. But I'm feeling much better now. And it stinks because I was wanting to go live every single day. I was so nervous. The entire time I've been on YouTube, you guys, I've debated going live over and over and over again, but I've been so nervous. And then ever since the first one, I haven't wanted to stop. And then boom, I get wicked sick. Like, come on. Literally have not been that sick since I was a kid. I just felt like a stuffed up little, like, dry nosed child. It was awful. All right, hopefully I didn't cut that too short. You guys aren't answering me, but I'm assuming I'm going to take that as a no, that this paper isn't too loud and it's not too annoying. Because, again, you're just on my phone, so it's not like I have any crazy mic set up or anything. But I have so many presents to wrap, it's not even funny. Thank God I like doing it. I'm excited to just see them all done underneath the tree. But again, I wish I had this, like, kind of new theme going that I want, because then these presents are going to look even better under that tree. Which, speaking of, I finally just finished putting all the ornaments on the tree today. Again, from being that sick, I couldn't. I like didn't have the energy, because usually that's something I do at the very end of the day, like after I've kind of taken a shower and I'm just hanging out because I enjoy doing it. So I like listen to Christmas music or a podcast and put all the ornaments on the tree, which are hundreds, and I just didn't have the energy. But I finished doing it today and it looks so good. But if you guys have been in my last couple live streams, you probably heard me say that I got a new tree, which I absolutely love. I've had a black Christmas tree forever and I loved it, but it was just time for a new one. Like, there was nothing really wrong with it. It was just a little bit too sparse for my liking. It was just time to go. So I ended up getting a green one that had really light flocking on it. It's really beautiful, a bunch of sparkles, but it's so difficult to put ornaments on it. Like, the branches themselves, they fan out. I've showed this in a live stream, I know. They fan out, so there's literally nowhere for me to hang a ton of ornaments on. It's so packed and full. There's not, like, versus a bunch of branches, like, at different lengths hanging out. They're all at the same length all the way down. So I can only hang a couple and they don't hang. That's another thing I guess I'm kind of particular with. I want my ornaments to kind of hang. So when you walk by, they flow, they move a little bit, because then they catch more in the light and they sparkle more. Or like my vintage glass ones, when they move just a little bit in the light, they look so beautiful. I think this is a little too long too. B. I'm gonna have to cut this one after. All right, I'm saying this again. I don't know who's in here, you guys, but if there's any family in here, you cannot be in here. You cannot be in here or you're going to ruin your own gifts, and I tell you, I will know. I'll know watching you open it. But don't think I won't. I'm lazy. Hold on. Ed, hi Ed. Which one is mine? I don't know. Pick one. There's so many. Leslie, staying home for Christmas or going somewhere? Definitely going somewhere. So normally we've made it like a tradition of doing Christmas Eve at my house. So my side of the family, my sister, all of her kids, my other siblings, everybody comes here, aunts, uncles, whatever. But this year, like I've been saying, it's just I've been so overwhelmed and things have been different. So a mixture of that, as well as my sister has a lot of kids. She has a lot of kids and she has another half of family that she needs to entertain too. So it's just easier for her to stay and do it at her house now that she has a house. Because I don't know if you guys have been here long, but a couple years ago, her house burnt down right after Christmas, actually, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think she's kind of excited to host it, and largely it's just easier for both of us right now. It's easier for her to not have to lug the kids and all the presents, and it's easier for me because that's just one more thing off my plate, you know. So we will be going to my sister's house Christmas Eve. So like same time, and then Christmas Day we'll be going to the in-laws. So my husband's family. This is being a pain in the ass. Okay. See, it needs to be nice and crisp. I want the light. Look at how crappy that looks. It looks even worse in lighting like that. But this is what I'm talking about with that tape. I wish it was, you know what? I wonder if there is a matte clear tape. Because if there was a matte clear tape, that would solve all my problems. But this is what I'm talking about. I need everything to be perfect. I need the seams to be in the middle. And then when I fold this down, I need these to meet in the middle as well. So I'm going to have to fold, you know what I mean? I have to fold that halfway up so it looks like a perfect little envelope, you know what I mean? But again, thank God I enjoy it. What are you guys doing for Christmas? What are you doing, Leslie? What are your plans? Kindness. CJ, yes. Okay, I remembered. I'm lazy, but when it comes to putting on any ornaments, it's just me. So meh. Yeah, Zach has no interest in doing that. But again, that's another one of those things that I definitely enjoy. Just taking a couple hours, because I usually do it all at once. I'll pick a specific night, and it's usually the day that I put the tree up or after, and I'll just take a few hours by myself, slowly putting up the ornaments. Because as I'm kind of putting them, I move them all around. So I'll put a whole bunch up and then move them around a little bit. But while I'm listening to Christmas music, it's just kind of me time. It's nice. I enjoy it. CJ, I can already picture some beautiful XM spiders made with black or blue iridium. Dude, exactly. And I want those little touches, which I don't have. I don't have... You looking at my tree, you guys would not think it was my tree at all. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's been the kind of theme or the vibe that I've had for so long now. And I still love it, but I just want it to be a little bit more me. And now that I've gotten rid of my full black tree, I think it's going to be a lot easier to do that. Because with my full black tree, doing ornaments like that or having those hints of macabre, I guess, or those hints of kind of gothic touches, it's going to border on tacky. Versus now I have a really beautiful, nice, natural looking tree. I can do those darker touches without it feeling too much, too tacky, or like Halloween store, Christmas store vibes, you know what I mean? So next year, that's the plan. And hopefully I can execute it the way I have it kind of pictured in my head. Just picture like a big, beautiful Victorian haunted mansion, but it's decorated in like classic Christmas colors, but all very dark, very beautiful. That's the vibe I'm going for. We're almost matched up here. And of course, I folded it too soon, so now I'm gonna have a freaking crease where I don't want one. But we'll see if I can flatten that out. Iridescent. Okay, I was wondering if that's what you meant by iridium. I was like, maybe that's just like a new type of iridescent since we have like luminescent and all that stuff, but I knew what you meant. BW, hey Mac, in community, Merry Christmas. I'll be doing my wrapping Christmas Eve because I hate to wrap. Oh, I wish I could come and just wrap all you guys' presents. I hate doing it. I love it so much. And I will say, again, because this paper is such a pain in the butt, if I get to use normal wrapping paper, I could wrap like this and make some beautiful, beautiful presents. Roman, get out of here. I'm literally in a onesie, weirdo. It's Christmas. CJ, oh, that's terrible. Oh, dude, it was awful. I will never forget it. She called me because she was gone at work. But thank God it worked out. Her husband, it sounds, not thank God for this. Her husband actually got injured a week before work. So he was out of work because he broke quite a few bones, I believe, in his hand and his wrist. So he just happened to be home when a neighbor started a fire. So she wasn't home. She's rushing home from work. She calls me on the phone and she's laughing. She's literally laughing. She's like, my house is on fire. My house is on fire. And at this time, she lived like 40 minutes away from me. So I didn't even know what to say. I'm like, what? I think I said, like, what do you mean? She's like, my house is literally burning down. My house is burning down. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. But sure enough, it was. Everything was destroyed. Even if your house doesn't technically burn down, everything's gone. Everything is gone. As soon as the firefighters come in and start dumping that much water onto your house, that's it. None of that stuff. Not only is it not usable, it is highly recommended that you do not take anything with you just because there is so much smoke that gets literally embedded into it. I tried taking just a couple of her plants for her because obviously when it first happened, she didn't have anywhere to put anything. It was chaos. So I took some stuff and I remember I took some of her plants. Even the plants smelled so bad like smoke for weeks. I remember I kept walking into my sunroom back here and I'm like, why do I feel like I keep smelling the burning house? I keep smelling it. It was literally the plants. It was on the leaves themselves. So I completely washed the plants, changed the soil. Didn't matter. Those plants were goners. It embeds into everything that much. But that was a couple years ago, and she is a trooper, and they are back on their feet now. I'd say they're just like majority of Americans, working themselves to the bone. She's got 5 children. But yeah, I'm excited for her, so I think she's excited to have us over for Christmas as well this year. It'll be fun. Double-sided tape would help too. But do you know a double-sided tape though that actually works good? I don't know a double-sided tape unless, I mean, I have this like Gorilla one, but it's thick. It's not super, super thin. Every double-sided tape I've ever had, one, doesn't stick super well. And how am I going to do that? Well, I guess, yeah, I would just have to overestimate and place the tape, push it down, and hope for the best. That is a good idea. I could try it. Maybe I'll pick up some double-sided tape tomorrow. Was that CJ that said that? Yes. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow, CJ, and see how that goes. Because this bothers me so bad. It just ruins the look of it. Like, granted, that's the back, but still, you know? It takes it from a perfect present to not so perfect. Oh, I gotta be careful, you guys. As I'm standing here talking to you, I literally was just like, shit, what did I just wrap? I'm gonna have to get a hair tie again, you guys. I'm hot as hell. But I remembered who this is. I think this is a good idea. You know what I mean? Like for specific people, I'm gonna do certain colors. Like this one is for my mom. So I'm gonna do the red versus the one that I want to do, which is the black velvet. So I'll do the nice. This does not come across on camera right. Does not look super orangey to you guys. Do you see that? Like it pulls very orange. It's not. It's normal like Christmas red, but it leans even more burgundy-ish. Like it matches the Santa perfectly. But yeah, I think these are going to be super cute. And then me writing like to mom, love Mackie. And then she can kind of keep this if she wants to, which I doubt she will because she's like me. She's like, okay, and throws it away. But I think it'll be cute for those people that want to save it. You know what I mean? I should have picked up more ribbon. This is the ribbon I ended up using for all of the ornaments that I made the other day. I did stained glass restock on my Etsy shop the other day because I didn't want to go through all Christmas, even though I'm doing social media full time now. I couldn't completely skip out on all of my long time supporters. So I did a little stained glass restock the other day. I did a bunch of ornaments again with that same like kind of just old school vintage Christmas vibe. And this is left over from that. I didn't think I was going to use so much. How did this slide down so far? Now the question is, do I tie this into it now so it's like in the center of that X, you know what I mean? Or do I just bring the whole thing up and make the X like up at the top and kind of off-centered? Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like top and off-centered, so when the tag hangs, it's kind of more where a tag would naturally be. I'm doing it so it's like facing you guys the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? If I kind of have it off-centered, then the tag is here. Or do I just keep it right in the center? Let's do one with the center first, and then we'll mess around and see how I like that. Oh, sorry guys. Again, because you're so far, it's going to be hard. I have you on my big tripod. Leslie, my decorating is never done because I do the same thing, always moving things. Exactly, but isn't that the best part? And that's what makes our houses so magical. I hate to say that about my own house, but you guys have seen my house around Halloween. I wish you guys could see it in person because obviously everything is even better. But I think us being super meticulous like that and continuously moving things until we find the perfect spot for it is what makes it extra, extra special. So Leslie, are you like me? Do you pack your house? I don't feel like I'm hoarder level, and I don't feel like things feel cluttered. Like Halloween, we're definitely bordering on cluttered, but it still looks cool. It to me and to like my family or when my parents walk through, they say it feels like they're walking through a Christmas store or a Halloween store, which I like. It doesn't feel cluttered to me. It's packed with stuff, but somehow not cluttered. And that's exactly what my meme did. The way she did it though was chef's kiss. She had a talent when it came to packing things into her house, but in a beautiful way. It didn't feel overwhelming. It didn't look overwhelming. She just had so much stuff. And she always found the most beautiful way to display things. Shit, I cut this ribbon too long. Hopefully we're not long enough into the live now where I won't get in trouble for saying that. CJ, oh, the nervous laughter, been there. My boss is never, oh, are you talking to somebody else? Oh, my sister. Yeah, literally, the nervous laughter, been there. My boss has never understood my laughing at the worst moments. Yeah, definitely nervous laughter, and that's how my family is. Like, we will laugh at the most inappropriate of times just because you have to laugh at the most effed up moments. And I think that's a lot of what it was. She just kept saying over and over, laughing, my house is burning down, my house is burning down, just in total shock. In the blink of an eye, she lost everything she's ever had, and so did her children. And now my husband's a firefighter. Isn't that weird? All right, so, shitski, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to like this in the middle. All right, either way, we have to write who it's to first. And these holes are so small, I'm going to have to trim the heck. You know what, let's do a knot first. Why won't this ribbon lay flat? I wish this was double-sided velvet. All right, we'll do a knot. It's stuck on my nail. Okay, now we've got time. I'm going to have to thin the hell out of this to try to fit it over this tiny little freaking hole. You see that? Teeny tiny little hole up at the top of Santa's head. This ribbon is not fitting through that. Let's see if I can cut it at a crazy diagonal. Yeah. All right, we're in business. Do I like it? And can I make a bow on top of that? Pieces of velvet fuzz in my mouth. Oh shit, we were supposed to write first. Let's do that before I tie it. Ella, hi Ella, how are you? And you can put the tape on the inside fold and tape, how can fold the paper on it? Yeah. I'll try it. I'll definitely try it. I just worry because I'm so particular with where the folds and stuff sit. I feel like double-sided tape is going to make my life a living hell. But if it makes the presents look better, I will do it. So I promise I will get some tomorrow and I will try it. Ghost Lord, remember you're loved and thank you for being you. Well, thank you. And you are loved too. Like everybody else in this chat. Ed C. This way it doesn't stick to the package. I tape it to the package anyway, no matter what, because I have to keep the wrapping paper in place and I'm pulling so hard because I want it to look so tight and crisp. I'm taping that shit to the package anyway. One and only Nicole, I don't know if you meant to do that, but I can't see it anymore. Ella, I start out trying to make them look good, but then I'm just glad if they're covered. It doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts. Chloe, gosh, those nails, they're so long. And believe it or not, you must be new here, Chloe. Hi, welcome. Believe it or not, they were a little bit longer just a couple weeks ago or like a week ago. Because somebody made a comment. Actually, a few people made a comment. People at like a local store I go to. And I was like, shit. They're even noticing how long my nails are getting now. I got to rein it in. But yeah, super long nails. I don't know why. It was just kind of many years ago when I was still getting acrylic nails. I just let them get a little bit longer because you know how you go for every fill. They're like, oh, do you want to trim them down? And I was like, no, let's keep going. I let them get a little longer. And now I'm here and I can't go back. I do understand how insane it is. Like, I know this is nuts. But I love it. And again, if you guys aren't new here, you probably heard me say before that I have a thing for hands. I don't know why. I love my hands. I think that's why I obviously have them tattooed because I love them so much. And I love my nails too. I mean, maybe one day I'll go back to like a short stiletto or something. I don't know. I've been thinking about doing stiletto a lot again recently. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. This is going to be so hard. This is literally going to be a repeat of last live. Me just trying to get things done and not being able to do it because I'm just talking to you guys the whole time, which is absolutely fine. That's what we're here for. Uh-oh, shit. This Sharpie is going to bleed. How did I not think of that? All right, the thin is a little bit better, but my writing does not look normal. That's okay. He's gonna end up with a bow on his head. Santa's gonna have a perfect little bow on the top of his Santa hat. That's funny. I wish I could get it a little bit looser though, you know? So it kind of like flops around a little bit like a tag. Or is that stupid? Okay, that's too loose. Does that look stupid? Obviously I have to cut the tails, but look at the little bow on his hat. I thought it was a good idea. Like it sounded good in theory. I don't know if I like that. Maybe once I put bows on it, it'll help. Like a red metallic bow up here. Crap, you guys. I don't know if I like this. And I cut way too much ribbon. Which I am definitely cutting at a diagonal so it looks nice and sharp. I don't know. Okay, and no double tap, put regular tape. No double tape, put regular tape, sticky side up, and then fold paper on top. But then how does it stick? If it's not double-sided tape, is that what you mean? Not double-sided tape, put regular tape, sticky side up, and then fold the paper on top. But I need that to stick in place, at least on the bottom. But that doesn't matter because that's not seen anyway. So I can try that on a different one because that'll still hold in place. I think I understand what you're saying. Ella, I'm doing good. I just got done wrapping up. I was just going to ask, how are all the birds? I have to watch my Yorkie poo because he usually sneaks 1 or 2 a year. It's cute though. So does Hydra. And Hydra's head is absolutely as tall as the fireplace is. So her stocking is right there. Best believe she is constantly trying to get in that stocking. Chloe, you do you, girl. By the way, they're so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate you. Ella, it's cute and it's a thought that counts. Remember, shit. Calm my ass out. I know. You're right. You're right. It just feels like it's missing something. It just feels like it's missing a tiny, tiny little something. And I think it might be a bow. And I'm just not used to, like, usually I always have my tags up in the top left corner. Just right here. So I think maybe that's why I'm thrown off. So next one, we're going to try what I was talking about before with the ribbon up a little bit higher and offset. See if I like that. If not, we're going to stick a bow there. But I do like the idea of having these kind of wooden tags that people can keep if they want. Okay, next up. Let me get these all out of the way. Ugh. Nick or Elise, I swear to God, if you guys are in here, I'm going to kill you. You cannot be in here. All right, what next that we can try? Actually, it might be easier with a perfect shape. I need to get a hair tie really quick, you guys. I'm sweating. Oh, that's cute. That counts. Birds are doing good. My pit bull has a torn ACL. No way. Does he need surgery, he or she? Oh, how did that happen, Ella? What a bummer. And is he in pain? Ooh, that is a scary thing to happen to humans. I guess I've never heard of it or just never thought of it happening to a dog or an animal before. That has to be rough. I'm so sorry that happened. And why does this shit always have to happen right before the holidays? Always. Like, come on. Can we not just catch a break ever? Alright, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to go grab a hair tie. It's that Santa hat was making me sweat. All right. Oh, yeah, so much better. Okay. Birds are doing, oh yeah, I already read that. We're good. Yeah, oh, I'm curious. How did that happen? How did he or she get a torn ACL? And I can only imagine what the surgery for that is going to be. That'll be a fun vet visit. Hopefully he doesn't need surgery. And it's something that can just kind of heal. All right, let's see. Going lefty here for a moment. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Leslie, good question. Is everybody ready for Christmas? I'll answer, I'm not. You guys were hearing, oh, I should not be waving these scissors around like that on live. You guys heard me say before, I just was not in the Christmas spirit for the longest time. And then I finally start feeling good, excited. I feel like I'm catching up on buying gifts, all that stuff. And then boom, get super sick. It's like, come on. But I'm feeling pretty good now. The house is fully decorated inside and out, and that brings me so much joy. Which, speaking of, I have these battery operated lights that I absolutely love. Outside, I wish they were solar, but I have to put new batteries in those tonight because they are dying. Like I have some that are solar on my pathway, but then the other ones are battery. I mean, at least the battery lasts a long time. They've been out all season so far, and just now they're dying, and they go on every night for 6 hours. So I feel like that's not too bad. Oh, crap. Oh, no. This is where I can use the normal tape. But that's going to be such a pain to try to do that without just double-sided. Double-sided is going to be so much easier if I'm going to attempt to hide the tape. Okay, let's see. Nice and tight. Already coming off. Cannot have that. Come on. Alright. Tight, tight, tight. This is why I have to tape it down to whatever the thing is that I'm wrapping, because I have to push so hard to make sure it's super, super tight. How much do I have to fold here? Maybe like an inch. Wow, I cut that nice and uneven, huh? Oh, well, I have no idea how it happened. Oh, he gets the zoomies all the time. He's almost 3. He's only 3, too. But as of right now, he's just on meds. From what I've heard, 12 grand, but I'm not sure. That's what somebody else told me. Leslie, best lead plans. I don't know what you mean, Leslie. Sorry. I'm still off from being sick, I swear to God. Well, if you want to, Ella, and if that's like even on the table, did the vet say that that's like the best course of action is surgery? You can probably just Google it. I found Googling is usually pretty accurate if you can find that like typical range. Like what is a typical cost range for this? Usually you can find it, but I'm glad he's just on meds now. And it's probably a very good thing that he's only 3 years old. He's going to heal a whole lot quicker. And hopefully it won't be an issue. Okay, I like that a little bit better. It looks a little more even, right? Leslie, feeling good about the holiday and then get sick. Yeah. Like, come on, man. But it's okay. I got the restock done. I got all of the ornaments sent out. I was super happy about that, to just get some out to my longtime customers. So now I can just get back to kind of focusing on what I want to do, and that is doing this with you guys. Live streaming, YouTube videos, and having fun and enjoying the holidays with my family. So I'm happy, I'm thankful that I'm starting to feel better, that the antibiotics are kicking in, and hopefully this won't be an issue again. Because I was worried for a second there that I had pneumonia. So I was starting to kind of panic a little bit. I've never had pneumonia before. I've never had bronchitis before. That I know of, anyway. So I was kind of freaking out. But I ended up getting on the antibiotics after my worst nights. Like I said earlier, there was a couple nights where I was laying in bed debating, like, crap, am I going to have to go to the emergency room or like an urgent care? I never did during the night. And then once the cough didn't go away, that was when I was like, okay, something is probably up and I should just check. Just in case. Especially if you have pneumonia. Like, I don't want to be contagious to nobody. Holidays are coming. That's the last thing I need, to get one of my family members sick or something. Be awful. I don't know why they don't have an option to be able to, actually, definitely I do know why. I was going to say, I don't know why they don't have an option to be able to like drop pictures in a chat, but as creators, we should be able to like approve an image or not. So we can see your dog or see any of your other animals, or if you guys were wrapping presents too, we could see what you guys are doing. That'd make it so much more fun. But again, that's why I want to get on Discord and stuff. Because if we have a Discord chat, we can do all of that stuff over there. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to say other platforms. Oh well, too late. Gosh, I hate how this freaking tape looks, you guys. It ruins it. It ruins the perfect envelope. If I had matte, oh, I need to pinch these. I don't know how I've never thought of that before. Matte clear tape. There's got to be a super matte clear Scotch tape. That would solve the problem, I think. Look at how much better when you just crisp the edges. A million times better, right? The one and only Nicole, you celebrate Christmas. You look like the Judaism is strong in you. I do celebrate Christmas, but, well, it's different. Now that I'm getting older, things are changing, but yes, I celebrate Christmas. I love Christmas. Love Christmas, love Halloween. I'm that kind of girl. Do I celebrate Christmas kind of the same way a lot of people do in like the traditional sense? No, probably not. But again, like I said, I'm getting older and things are changing. It's weird. But I absolutely love Christmas. It's just such a beautiful holiday. It's so much fun, and I absolutely love gift giving. I love watching the people I love open presents and spending time with each other. It's just a magical time of year. And I live in New England. I wish so bad we could just get a white Christmas. But don't think that's in the cards yet again this year, which is such a bummer. Like when we were kids, it felt like it happened all the time. Not anymore, man. Times have changed. But I am a sucker for a white Christmas. But even after, I stay in like the Christmas fun spirit for quite some time after Christmas. And that's usually when it really starts snowing, at least here in Massachusetts anyway, is after Christmas nowadays. And I still get so excited going outside to shovel the snow, to play in the snow. And when it's like super dark outside and feels like Krampus is coming, ooh, that's the best. Best feeling in the world. But that's like Christmas vibes too, you know what I mean? Ooh, whoops, I spit on my present a little bit. You know what I should get? You know what? I'm going to use a burnishing tool, you guys. And yes, I have a burnishing tool. No, you guys have never seen me use burnishing tools because I don't like them. You guys see me with a wooden paintbrush because that's what I actually use. However, I got these and like one day I needed like emergency copper foil. I think I had like a restock coming up, and these burnishing things came inside the copper foil. That's why I have them. I promise I do not use burnishing tools. I absolutely hate them. I just use my wooden paintbrush. But this might be perfect for this instead of absolutely ruining the top coat on my nails, even though I gotta redo them anyway soon before Christmas. I want to do like a nice super white iridescent snowy looking nail. I don't know if this is helping or if it's making it worse. God, you guys. Like I said, I've been using this wrapping paper for years. I don't know how I've never thought to even just look up if they have matte Scotch tape. All right, what am I even wrapping, you guys? Okay, now I remember. Jim Shore. So this one's going to be green. And let me write the tag so I don't forget that again. What else could I use to write on these with that's not going to bleed like crazy? All right. Oh, he's 101 pounds. Big boy at 3 years old, huh? What kind of pit is he? They told me to keep him calm, but that's hard. It's literally, I can't stand that. It's impossible to do when they tell you, oh, no stairs, no jumping. Or it's like a doctor telling you can't sneeze. Like, what do you want me to do? Just carry the dog everywhere all day, every day? I mean, as long as you can keep it to a minimum, that's good. But over 100-pound pit bull, there's not too much you can do. If he wants to do something, he's going to do it. But again, grateful that he's only 3. And that I don't know what the process is of healing for a torn ACL in an animal, but I imagine he's got the best shot being young, you know? It's a lot better than if he was 10 or something, you know? Then it'd be real bad. 100+ pit bull at that age. CJ, does it snow where you live? I'm in Texas. Just answer my question. It does snow, but it used to snow so much more. I love the snow. Love it. All I want is snow all the time. I want feet of snow. I don't want to leave the house. I want to be snowed in. I want to make an igloo in my backyard. I want to do all that stuff. Leslie, be careful what you wish for. I want it all. More snow, the better. I love it so much. I'm a winter girl. CJ, this year has just flown. Can't believe it's already Christmas. I know. This year has flown. And the last 2 months have absolutely flown. I can't. How many days left until Christmas, you guys? What day is today? I swear I'm off because of my sickness. What day is today? How many days do we have left until Christmas? Alexa, how many days left until Christmas?
Christmas Day is in 6 days on Wednesday, December 25th.
I shouldn't have asked. Inner panic sets in just a little bit. Instantly start sweating. Christmas is in 6 days, you guys. God, I don't know if I want to do these ribbons uneven. We have 6 days. So if any of you guys are like my parents or anybody else that are super late shoppers, I say good luck to you, Godspeed. Oh, speaking of the little devil, she is at the back door scratching, so let me go get Hydra real quick, guys. I'll be right back. I know, I hear her, honey. I'm coming. There you go. Alright, you guys gotta be quiet. I'm coming. I'm coming. Alright, do we do it? Off-centered. Not only at the top, but like to the side as well. So it's sitting where my eye is kind of used to looking for my normal tags, you know what I'm saying? Where I normally place them. Can you stop moving? Please and thank you. I want it like right there. Girls, cut it out. Well, Hydra, you can just leave her alone, you know? Shit. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Oh crap, I meant to tell everybody over on Patreon that I was going live. And I forgot. Which, if you guys are curious, I'm going to turn myself into an elf. I plan to do a bald cap, the whole 9. Looking like an idiot like normal. I got some elf ears, an elf outfit. I'm going to turn myself into an elf. But that full video is going to be Patreon only. So if you're interested in that, my Patreon is linked in the description down below. It's going to be fun. I'll tell you that. Around this side or this side? Okay. All right. Leslie, we only have 3 inches, but really cold. Northern Wisconsin. Yeah, the super, super cold I can do without. We got a couple days next week where I think the low is going to be 9 degrees and then 7 on one day, if I remember right. I don't love that. I just love a ton of snow. Like if it can just stay in the 30s, low 30s, and we can get tons and tons of snow, I am a happy, happy girl. I mean, it's not like I'm going outside anyway, beyond just the playing in the snow, but still, that is real, real, real cold. I remember actually, it was a couple years ago, because Zach was on one of his deployments, and we were in this house. So it was after we got this house. We had, I don't know, maybe 5 days straight of, with the wind chill, it was below 0 Fahrenheit. And I'd never experienced that before, never mind experienced it in owning our own home, and he was gone. So I didn't even think until somebody had mentioned, oh, this is what happened. Actually, it was like the perfect storm of situations. So I went to go, here's what this one looks like. I do like it a little bit better off-centered, right? Like the middle looks fine, but with the Santa hanging down, it doesn't look centered anymore. You know what I mean? Versus the off-centered looks more centered, if that makes sense. I don't know. You guys can tell me what you like more. I like them both, but I think I like off-centered more. So I'm going to have to get quicker with doing off-centered ribbons. Yeah, so what happened, he was gone. This is going to be embarrassing. So the upstairs shower drain was clogged. The water was not draining at all. It was like all of a sudden, it just wasn't draining any water. So I knew I was going to have to call a plumber. So that night, I needed to shower. So I came downstairs, went to go shower, and I turned the head, and nothing comes out. And again, nothing like this has ever happened to me before. So initially, I didn't think anything of it. And then I go over to the sink and try it. And that's when it dawns on me, the pipes are frozen. The effing pipes are frozen. I'm home alone. It's super late at night. I don't remember what day that was, but I'd been out somewhere. I needed to shower. It was really late, and it was happening to everybody. That's right. I texted our plumber, and he's like, I literally can't even get out there for at least another 24 hours. There are pipes bursting left and right everywhere right now. So he just walked me through the best case scenario if I could save it. So he tells me all these different steps. I turn it all the way up. So I have it running on like all the way up to as hot as it can go, but nothing is coming out yet. Go downstairs, put heaters in the basement kind of to let air come up where the pipes would be underneath the floor, as well as a heater in here. And then it was hours of waiting to just hear the pipe burst. And I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what happens, but I was just expecting a pipe was going to burst and there was going to be water absolutely everywhere somewhere. And again, of course, I was all by myself, so I was super annoyed. But after hours of kind of going back and forth, shifting the heaters, touching the floor, I started to get a drip. And then a couple more drips, a little bit more. And then by this point, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying on the couch. We're getting a couple more drips. It's still all the way up to the hot water. And all of a sudden, I hear something smack the wall. I'm like, what the hell was that? I was like kind of falling in and out of sleep. So it wakes me up. And I run into the bathroom, and all of it had burst through at once. So there must have been a very, very close, hold on, high excuse me, I'm in the middle of telling a story. Thank you. Good girl. Yeah, so there must have been like a plug, so it was so close to being completely frozen over, because it went from just a couple drips to full-blown busted through. I was getting hot water, went downstairs, nothing was cracked, nothing burst, and I saved the day. But here's the kicker. Remember why I came downstairs into the bathroom? Because the upstairs shower was clogged? It wasn't. It wasn't clogged. I just accidentally hit the flipper that I never hit upstairs because I don't take baths upstairs. I only do that down here. So it just wasn't draining. But thank God I did do that. Somehow I accidentally kicked it, I hit it, and that made me come downstairs to shower, and that's how I figured out that my pipes were freezing, and I saved the day, and nothing happened. It was absolutely fine. So thank God I had an idiot moment. I still don't know how I did that. I must have just hit it with my foot, but out of the years that I've lived here, I've never done that. But thank God I did. It was just one of those really, really lucky situations, because I don't ever shower downstairs, ever. I don't like, this bathroom down here doesn't have a window, and I don't like that. It's a nice bathroom, but there's no window. Upstairs is just easier. It's closer to everything I need. So I never shower down here. If I hadn't kicked that, 100% our pipes would have burst. We still had another, I don't know, 2 or 3 days after that, where with the wind chill, at least at night it was getting below 0. They absolutely would have burst. It would have been hell. And then me by myself. Like I said, I don't know what exactly happens when a pipe bursts. I don't know how much of a mess it is. I know how to go and shut, obviously, the water off, but it would have sucked. But I saved the day. All right, we've got 2 presents wrapped, you guys. We're on a roll. What did oh, I'm an idiot. Right here. Hey, just a reminder, once again, there's only a couple of you in here, but still, want to make sure that no family members are in here. You little sneaks. I gotta be careful. I can tell already just from talking as much as I've been talking, my throat is starting to hurt, and it hasn't hurt in quite a few days, so I don't know how long I can do this live for. I've got to be extra careful. Which, speaking of, I think I asked you guys this last time too, but I should have asked the other day when more of you guys were in here. What is a good time for me to go live? Like, I'm on the East Coast, and I know the majority of you guys are in the US and Canada, but what is a good time? What is a good time for me to go live? And should I do like 4 days a week or 3 days a week? Because if I do more than that, it might, I don't know. I could go live while I'm like editing videos and stuff too, but I just enjoy it so much. But I think having a schedule for it is good. But I need to know kind of what works best for you guys, because I can get an overview on when you guys are mainly on, but I can't see super in detail. So if you guys could just let me know what a good time for you would be for me to go live every day, or what days of the week, that would be super helpful. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel my throat is killing me. I should probably get a cough drop really quick, you guys. I just didn't think about it. I haven't talked to you guys in so long, and like I said, every single day since my last live, all I've thought about is going on live again with you guys, and I couldn't because, again, I got so freaking sick. So I'm just overly excited. I can't help but want to talk to you guys more, even though it's now hurting my throat. All right, I think this is going to be enough. You guys, don't be shy. You gotta tell me what time you guys want me to go live. Makes it easier. I can literally do it whenever. Alright, I think that's good. Like a couple inches over here. I'm literally using my fabric cutting scissors for this because I didn't want to use crappy scissors and be struggling through this. And I wanted to use my pretty scissors since I was going to be on live. But destroying my fabric shears, that's okay. just enough here. And this is going to be as centered as I can get it. I just stop rubbing with my freaking nails. And it really does. I remember noticing that in previous Christmases, me rubbing the tape so much to try to like get it to blend in better, completely rubbing the top coat off my gel polish, which is not great. Oh crap, I cut that one uneven. Alright, we've got a little bit of wiggle room here. Not much. This is gonna be dangerous. I gotta get this right. And I did not. Now I'm gonna have to completely redo that. This is what I mean. Because now that crease is going to be too visible. If I was to unfold it and then try again. Ugh. You know what, I do have a smaller roll as well. I wonder if I should just grab that really quick. I didn't think I was going to need it. Are you guys just being mute in the chat? Nobody's saying anything, or is the chat not working? Are you guys just being shy? Or got nothing to say? Or did you all stop talking because I said my throat was freaking hurting? How long we've only been on here for an hour and 7 minutes. God, it really does. It goes by so fast. It's insane. An hour and 7 minutes for me to get 2.5 presents wrapped. No! I can't lose that fold. Oh shit, I wanted to move that down anyway. Is that enough? Yes. I'm just gonna have to trim that after. None of you guys told me. I want to know what you guys have planned for Christmas as well. I'm lucky I still have my parents with me, my in-laws. So I'm really grateful. And of course, so many friends and family. If you guys watch my vlogs or just my channel in general, then you know me and Colleen go all out for each other for the holidays. So that's always super exciting too. It's gotten so bad actually that now, so the Christmas party is this weekend, and normally we'll exchange gifts at the Christmas party, which I think I am gonna vlog. I don't know if you guys want to see that or not, but I'll vlog it again if you do. But now we're having to kind of postpone our gift giving, and we're just gonna do it a different day because we don't want to make anybody feel bad out of like our whole friend group. There's a big lot of us that have been really good friends since we were kids, like since me and Zach met back when I was, I don't know, 14 years old. And we're all really close, but me and Colleen are very, very, very close, and we do a lot for each other on the holidays. So now it's gotten so out of control. We're going to move it just so nobody's feelings get hurt. Watching us open up so many ridiculous presents for each other when we don't do that for everybody. But it is what it is. And Colleen has no family left. She lost both her parents. All her siblings are 20 plus years older than her. I am her family. I mean, of course she has her fiance and her fiance's family, but she's my best friend. I'm happy to go all out for her. She does the same for me. But like I said, we just don't want anybody's feelings getting hurt or something like that. So I think this year we're going to move it until Monday instead of doing it on the weekend during the actual Christmas party, which is kind of sad, but again, works out because she is one of the people that I have a last minute gift coming in for I don't know if you guys have been trying to ship anything during this holiday season. USPS has been horrific. Like, absolutely horrific. The worst it's ever been. The prices are higher than they've ever been. And the tracking is so unreliable. Things are getting lost. Things are just staying. I shit you not, you guys. If I could tell you where I lived, I would tell you exactly. I ordered something from eBay, and this just happened to be, I think, 4 towns away from me. 4 towns. It took 16, I don't know how to do that. It took 16 days to get to me from USPS, from 4 towns away. 16 days. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I know they're overrun, and I feel bad for all those postal workers and stuff, of course. I understand, but it's like, holy moly. There's got to be a better way to do this. We were joking. I, of course, messaged the seller to just be like, hey, just in case my package is lost, let's come up with a plan. But we were joking around, like, saying we literally would have been better off using, like, carrier pigeons, carrier hawks, horse-drawn buggy than what we had to do. 16 days to go across a couple towns is absolutely insane. It's nutty. And it was so much money to ship this package, too. Like, Jesus, man. But I do feel bad because I know a lot of these places are wicked understaffed. Just like Amazon, they're working these people to the bone. But I've got a couple packages left. That's it, coming through Amazon. Everywhere else has kind of been through different sellers. Jesus, I keep spinning because of this freaking cough drop. Everywhere else has been through different sellers, but I wanted to set up one of those boxes. You know how people do like those little baskets for all your delivery drivers, which I guess I still could do because we've got quite a few coming in over the next few days. But you set up a basket for your delivery drivers so they can have water, Gatorade, a bunch of snacks, whatever to pick from. So I think that, I mean, it would kind of cheer me up a little bit, you know, just knowing that somebody's kind of paying attention and cares. Because they're out there working long hours, really long hours. All right, that one was tricky. That one did not want to fold quite right, but we got it, y'all. Oh yeah, let me write on the tag before I forget what this one is as well. All right, Dad gets a cool one. This is the one that Dad's gonna get. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can feel my sore throat coming back just from talking so much. But I was doing really, really good. I was trying so hard to keep the talking to a minimum. And then there was a couple days I had no voice. I had no choice. I couldn't talk at all. I was so bummed. Yeah, I don't know. Can somebody say something in the chat? I don't know if the chat is not working or if something has gone wrong. Leslie, are you still in here? CJ, anybody? Can somebody say something? Because I don't know if you guys are just being mute right now or if the chat is not working, because I can't see anything. The last thing I see is Northern Wisconsin. If so, then I'll just end the chat here, or I'll end the live here since my throat is getting sore anyway, but I'll wait a couple minutes and see if you guys can say anything. I don't know why, and there's no way that I can, I don't think, like, drop the chat filter. Let's see, all messages. Oh, I see something. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, chat is frozen. Death Shade, thank you. Let me scroll all the way back to where I was. Holy smokes, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. I figured you guys were just being quiet because it was literally perfect timing. It was legit as soon as I was like, oh my God, you guys, my throat is getting sore again because I've been talking so much. So I didn't know if you guys are like purposefully not saying anything so I wouldn't keep talking. All right, let me raise you guys up so I can read this chat a little bit better. Okay, last thing I got was literally all the way back when Leslie, you said it's northern Wisconsin. Ella, he's a mixed pit and collie. Ooh, what a cool mix. Probably super, super cool looking, huh? He must be beautiful. CJ, I have an SG deadline and only halfway complete. Yikes. I have a stained glass deadline. Shit, halfway complete. Good luck. Good luck. I still cannot talk. Halloween seemed like yesterday. Ella, dude. Halloween seemed like yesterday. Last Christmas seemed like yesterday. And I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, every year I get older, the quicker it goes. And that's what's scariest. I get a year older, time goes by a little bit quicker. And it's not like, I don't know, I think there's a phrase for it, like the days don't go by fast or the weeks don't, the months do. Months fly by, absolutely fly by. Excuse me. CJ, my mother used to shop during the year, never had a care in the world during December. She was done by October. That's how I usually am. Usually I'm so on top of it. I'm like ready to go by the time December comes. I'm like finishing wrapping everything up, got everything under the tree. But it's just been chaos. Like I said, since I tried to make this switch, or since I started making this switch to not doing stained glass full time and trying to do social media before I just got extremely sick, it's just been stressful in every way. Stressful financially, stressful just mentally, and kind of just scary too. So I think that mixed with just everything, the state of the world, politics, how divided everybody feels, I think it all just kind of compounded together. And I think a lot of people feel that way too, because I keep hearing a lot of people say, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like Christmas. Exactly what I was saying a few weeks ago. And I think it's just the state of the world, how hard it is for everybody, how expensive everything is. I look like a crazy person. But yeah, didn't feel like Christmas for me either. And that's why I was so behind. Normally I would be pretty damn close to done. Okay, look, you can tell I still look super, super sick. CJ, let's get some done. Thank you. Do the ribbon on the diagonal, says Leslie. Do the ribbon on the diagonal. How do you do that? On a square. If I was to go diagonal, I could try it. It might be easier with a thicker ribbon, because it would bug me unless I can get it literally on the exact corner of the box diagonal. Well, maybe it will sit there. Okay, I'll try that for the next one. That might be fun. Ella, I like the off-center too. Both ways are cute though. Agreed. Off-center, I think, wins. CJ, both are pretty. Thank you. Ella, always happens when they are gone. Everything. Everything always happens when they are gone, and shit hits the fan around the holidays. Like, why? CJ, well, Deshade, good evening. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you, Deshade. I don't know what that is. Leslie, have a great evening, everybody. See you next time. Bye, Leslie, if you're still in here. I hope you have a good night. Sorry I missed you. My chat was effed. Oh, glad you're feeling better. Me too. Damn, those nails, those hopefully you get. Ew, that's disgusting. People say that, like, when people go to the bathroom, do they wipe with their fingers? I'm so confused. Because if you're wiping with your fingers, you've got a problem. You don't got to worry about my nails. I like these evening streams. Me too. I would say 6 your time. Is that what time it is now? Oh, it's already 9. So 6 my time, but is that too early? Like, what about everybody? Well, that's only 3 behind, because that'd be 3 p.m. for everybody over in, like, California and stuff. I just don't want it to be too early. Pretty much any time is good for me. I'm in the same time zone. Oh, perfect. We are chatting. Shit, I'm so sorry. Deshade, chat's frozen. I'm sorry. I'm glad I fucking noticed. CJ, nothing planned. Sis lives in Florida, and the rest of my family is in South America. No way. Have they always lived there? So I'm assuming that you live here in the U.S. Well, that's a bummer. You should check out Japanese gift wrapping videos. Even Florida. dude, I know what you're talking about. I've seen them, and it makes me mad. It makes me mad because of how fast and how accurate they are. All of those professional gift wrappers, I don't understand it. And I definitely don't think I could do that with my wrapping paper because it's so thick and like hard. It's not smooth and doesn't flow like a normal thin, nice wrapping paper, but they're absolutely incredible. I should probably watch even just like a YouTube video or two and pick up some tips from them so I can do cool stuff instead of just trying to wrap the perfect box or whatever it is all the time and try to get some like cool things done in there. Ella, everyone comes to my house. That's fun. Speaking of which, I need to ask one of my boys if he's bringing his girlfriend so I can get her something if she is. Yes, you do, Ella, because we are getting down to go time. We got 6 days left. Death Shade Canada Post was on strike and that backlogged a lot of stuff. UPS had to pick up the slack. Why does it seem like UPS, not seem, I'm pretty sure UPS is always who picks up the slack. Speaking of, you guys, USPS just texted. That's so. Are you still there? Sorry. UPS is always what picks up the slack, but I just got a text from USPS because again, one of my packages just stopped moving. I was like, all right, is it lost again? And it's the big one for Colleen. It's like my biggest present for her, but I just got a notification that it's moving again. So that is a relief. Ella, do you get your mail carrier present? No, we're not allowed to. So yeah, after, I don't know what it was. I don't know. Something happened where we're not allowed to do that anymore for our normal USPS mail carrier. Dash shades, something, question mark, still here, something, anything. Thank you guys for responding. I'm so sorry that I missed all of this. Hopefully the chat is good now. Ella, hello. Thank you. I appreciate you guys messaging. I wasn't seeing shit. Ella said, people think he's a boxer mix because of his color markings. Oh, for sure. He probably looks so cool. Again, I need to get a Discord, you guys. If I did get Discord, would you guys download it if you don't have it and go over there? Because then we can really, really chat and like drop photos and all that stuff. But again, I have Patreon and we can chat. There's a public chat in there all the time, no matter what tier you are. But at least we can share more in there. But I don't think we can even share pictures in there. It's got to be Discord. CJ, you're skipping. Shit, am I still skipping? Black Gums, does money buy happiness and why? No, definitely not. Some of the richest people on the planet are the most miserable. Money buys ease. It makes things easier, but it definitely does not buy happiness. Absolutely not. It makes a lot of things a lot easier. But that has nothing to do with kind of being happy in your soul. Like if I had a lot more money, yeah, my day-to-day life would be a lot easier, but that what fulfills me is my job, is creating, is all this other stuff. And for people that don't have that, whether they're rich or not, they're still going to be miserable, and they still are. CJ, why are you going 1/2 time? I don't know. Oh, don't even start with politics. Seriously, that's all it's fucking been. Just people nonstop politics, and now it's like this drone shit. It's like, God, I can't take this. Chris, hey Chris, dang it, I just got the notifications. Hey, good to see you. Hi, am I messing up? Am I skipping or anything? And I literally was just saying, I forgot I meant to drop in Patreon that I was going to be going live. I've already been live for like an hour and 20 minutes. And my throat is starting to get sore. I'm sorry, Chris. I totally forgot. I got to get some sort of like notification system set up, kind of like Discord has, that I can just drop into everybody when I'm going to go live. CJ, I'm originally from Colombia. Oh, no way. Joe Smith, how can I get away with tax fraud? Stop. You can't. They will come for your ass. They'll find you one way or another. Ella, Cheryl, I'll have to watch videos of how to use Discord though. So I only recently downloaded it because I love Lily Hayes. So she's a creator. I believe she's massive. I don't know because I don't even have TikTok anymore, I don't think. I don't go on there. But her and her son are massive over on TikTok. They started doing YouTube, started doing lives, and they had a Discord. I downloaded it, and it's pretty easy. It's kind of like, how would I describe it? I guess it's kind of like a Facebook. It's an easy setup, and when you join or you follow somebody, It's just a bunch of chat rooms, essentially, is what it all is, or depending on what you want to use it for, but it's easy. Oops, sorry. CJ, I haven't been on P in such a long time. I haven't been on P in such a long time. Again, am I just being dumb? What am I not thinking of? I don't know what you're talking about, CJ. I can't remember. Death Shade, no, you're all good. Thank you, Chris. No worries. I'm glad you made it, though. Thank you for coming. All of this drone stuff is crazy. You're good. Meant to say Discord. Okay. What did you say? Have been on Discord. Yeah, I had never had it, but I downloaded it just so I could go on there because I needed something specific. I wanted to buy a signed shirt from Lily Hayes. So I downloaded it, and it's been cool. It's been actually pretty fun, and I think it's something I could handle, maybe? I don't know. All right, let me get off the table. I can do Facebook. Oh, if you can do Facebook, you can do anything. I can't do Facebook. Facebook and all of its pages and groups, and I'm so overwhelmed by Facebook, it's not even funny. I feel old trying to use Facebook. Let me get off the table. Ugh. All right, let me try this diagonal here. And then I'm gonna have to go because I am not doing my throat any favors. I'm gonna have to resituate you guys. I think these filming lights make me like extra hot too. Like obviously my insane onesie is not helping, but I'm like extra hot. Oh, is that too low? I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing at least a little bit, you know? I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of Facebook. Me either. I hate Facebook, but also it seems like it's still popping over there for like a lot of specific things, like jumping spider groups, for example, or like any specific things like that. There are still artists on there that are doing so well through Facebook because Instagram is realistically dying. Instagram, the algorithm is absolutely horrific, and I don't like TikTok. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can use TikTok and enjoy it, but I don't know, I just don't like it. Facebook, I can't use, I don't like it either, but now that Instagram is also dying, I'm like, ugh, I feel like my hands are tied. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to go over to TikTok or go back to Facebook and actually start using it. Okay, this one is to Dad. Alright. God, I'm so bummed my throat was hurting, you guys. I would keep streaming for hours if I could. But I think I should probably take it easy since this is my first one back. I'm just now getting my voice really back. I know I still sound like stuffy and weird a little bit, but I couldn't wait anymore. I was too excited. I can't help it. Like I said, as soon as I did that first live, I knew I was going to absolutely love it. And I have a feeling me going live is going to absolutely take over. Ella, I was wondering if you had a Facebook group. We could share pics and stuff on there also. Ella, I think I do, but I don't know. So I have, like, is a group the same thing as a page? Because I'm pretty sure I have a Mackie's Mystic Glass page, I think, which I don't know if that's like attached to my normal Facebook. Like I deleted obviously all of my like personal social medias way back when I started doing Mackie's Mystic Glass, but I think I made a new one, or it's just Mackie's Mystic Glass in general, but I don't know. I don't know how to use it at all. I don't know if there's a difference between a page and a group, and if there is, what is the difference? Facebook is overwhelming as hell to me. I've had such an issue with Insta. They think I'm a bot. Very annoying. Really? That's super annoying. Yeah, Instagram, it's such a bummer. It's sad. It's super sad because Instagram is what gave me everything that I have as far as my artistic career. Instagram is why I started making and selling stained glass. So Instagram is why I started YouTube. It's the reason for everything. Instagram is why I was able to be self-employed for the last 7 years. So to see it die and to see my posts, so I have a natural following, which I'm losing followers every day somehow. I think I'm down to 34,000 now, and I'll get lucky if like 15 people see and like my posts now. So it's just super sad. It's a bummer. And my feed is nothing but people I do not follow and shit that I'm not interested in. Or I'll get the one of like 5 posts that I see every day of other artists that I also kind of grew with saying, I'm having to shut my brick and mortar store. This is such bad news, but I'm having to close this shop, you guys. I just can't do this anymore. And it just sucks to see it happening. But I guess that's on us for putting all of our eggs in one basket. We relied on Instagram so heavily for everything. So I'm super, super grateful that I started my YouTube, and I'm having so much fun with YouTube, and it gives me so much more creative freedom. But a lot of those people, they don't have that option. So many artists, they don't want to be content creators. They want to be artists only, you know? They kind of just got thrown into this, and they were given no choice, essentially. Instagram and every other platform is like, you're going to create content or you're not going to sell anything because no one's ever going to see your posts. And even so, it's like, I'm a stained glass artist. There's only so much content I can make unless it's just going to be completely useless content. Like, I don't want to be that creator that makes 90-second shorts of how to make a stained glass panel, which does not teach anybody anything. I'm not down with that just for the sake of views. I'm not. And then repurposing the same content over and over and over again, because it's not like you can make a huge stained glass panel 5 times a week. Like, bro, what are we supposed to do? They just put artists in this really shitty position. And same thing with Etsy. They screwed over all the artists. And they keep saying they're making all these changes and putting artists first, but every time they make a change, it's the worst for the artists. Which, again, is fine. We shouldn't have put all our eggs in one basket. That's on us. It's just, like I said, sad. It was sad to see. And I get super, super upset every single time I go on Instagram and see another shop closing. Breaks my heart. It's so scary knowing that your career, the fate of your livelihood is just up in the air and in somebody else's hands. We have no control over anything anymore, it feels, you know? But just gotta change with the times, I guess, and try to grow, learn, move on. Do the best you can. Alright, this one is not centered. Okay. Well, it's pretty damn close. I think I'm going to have to be okay with that one. That was a terrible tape placement. I had no choice because my tape roll just ran out. I just had to grab it and stick it real quick. Okay. Ow. I don't know why I've been kind of picking at my nails a little bit. I'm guessing it must just be because it's so dry out, but I'm not like a nail picker. I don't ever sit there and pick, or I don't bite my fingernails, but lately I've been kind of just picking at them a little bit. But I'm assuming it's just because it's dry out. I don't know. But it's driving me nuts. So I've got these little kind of hang cuticles everywhere that are super painful. They're so tiny, but they hurt like a bitch. Okay, now I have to make this even because this tape looked terrible. I'm gonna have to cover that with like a giant bow and leave it face up. Well, gonna have to do that, or I'm going to end up completely rewrapping it because I do not like that at all. Same thing with this. Gonna have to make this even. Are you guys watching any good shows? I feel like there are no good series out right now. I'm sick of everything. I mean, granted, I'm in the mood to watch nothing but Christmas movies right now anyway. And I like all the classics, like classics. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Year Without a Santa Claus, all that stuff. But I also want a good series. I liked From. Me and Zach were getting super into that. But like a lot of series, it just started feeling super repetitive. Like when the same thing is happening over and over again every single time with a different character, I'm over it. I'm going to move on. I need a good new series. Where are we? Last talking about the Facebook group, Ella, I'll try to figure it out. If I do, I'll make like a community post on both my Instagram. I'll do like a story, and then here on YouTube, I'll do a community post. If I do have a Facebook page or a group, I don't even know the difference. Insta is one of my favorite hangouts, but there's so much AI stuff now in it. It's kind of sad. It's super sad. And again, that's another point of you have no choice but to grow with the times. Like I can see both sides. Like a lot of artists hate AI, but the reality is that it's not going anywhere. So do you just learn to use it and live with it and kind of integrate it into your art some way, or ignore it and kind of fall behind because that's what it feels like, you know? Oh, well, yeah, you can create a business page where people can comment but not post on it, which I'm pretty sure is what I have. Or you can create a private group where everyone that joins your group can post in it. So that's what I don't have. I have a page, but I don't have a group. So I'm assuming I can just attach a group to that Mackie's Mystic Glass page. But again, I want to change all my social media. It's all going to change to Mackenzie Haley soon. I made the post on Instagram already. I kind of hinted at the fact that this was probably going to be the last time I was selling stained glass or doing a big restock like that for Christmas. But next year, there's going to be a lot of changes throughout all my social media. CJ, I feel bad for TikTokers and possibly getting shut down. I know, I do too, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Like, that's been talked about for so long, and there's so much money to be made. They're not going to let that happen. There's going to be some sort of agreement where they can come in with that algorithm or not and come to an agreement, or they're going to get rid of it and there's going to be something that takes its place. I don't know. I feel bad too. It's the same thing as all the people on Instagram. It's awful. But again, we learn our lesson. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to diversify as best you can. Diversify and try to get many streams of income, especially if you are self-employed and if you are a content creator. What are we doing this time, you guys? Sideways or diagonal? How the hell am I going to do this, you guys? I thought I had like a much thicker ribbon. Oh, right here. But I only have red and black. And I have these for something special. Let me try the thin green and see if I can get it to work. Ella, yeah, I'm not crazy about shorts. Yeah. Me either, but again, as content creators, that's all they want us to do, it seems. The pressure to post and sell is real, and I'm a chicken on the selling side trying to get the balls to sell on Etsy. Dude, you have to just do it. Don't think, just do. I had no idea what I was doing. I literally had no idea what I was doing. And I just did it, and it worked out fantastic. As long as you are trying and you're selling a product that people want and you're selling something of quality, then it's going to work out. Death Shade, I'm very new to the stained glass scene. Well, welcome. You'd call me stained glass virgin. All your videos are very helpful, and in any other videos on YouTube seem to be 1 year or older. And in any other videos on YouTube seem to be 1 year older. Dude, you should have seen the videos when I first started making them. It was like, they were all filmed on a potato, and it was very nice people, but much, much older folks filming on a potato, like 40-minute videos that weren't really getting anywhere. It was awful. That's why I started making videos. But thank you. Welcome to the stained glass community. I'm glad you found my videos helpful. And I will actually be posting another stained glass video very, very soon. It is going to be part 2 to the birch glass geojig. That's going to be coming up next. CJO, I'm into Turkish TV series. English subtitles, they're so good. I struggle with subtitles. I think because by the time I am watching TV, it's usually when I'm finally in bed. I don't ever really sit on my couch or anything like that and watch TV or shows. It's almost always when I'm in bed, and at that point, I want to relax, and I feel like even reading subtitles is too much sometimes. But I guess if the show is good enough, I will do it. Because if a movie is good enough, I will watch it with subtitles. If you do a group, you can set up security questions that everyone wants to join has to answer. That cuts down on the spammers. Yes, I've joined like local groups, and which I wonder if people can see. I've joined local groups, and I think like spider groups where I've had to answer questions before. CJ, you're gonna stop making stained glass artwork. No, I'll never stop making it. What I'm gonna stop doing is what I've already kind of stopped doing. I've only done a few stained glass restocks. So for the last 7 years, I've done stained glass restocks. So I've restocked my Etsy shop every 1 to 3 weeks. So it kind of fluctuated through the years. It started out like every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks, then back to 1, or then every 3 weeks. And then last couple years, I just started spreading it out a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, because I wanted to do social media instead. It was too... I couldn't flourish creatively doing stained glass restocks when the focus was make, sell, sell, sell. I want to be able to create stained glass and to create art here on YouTube full time. But like I always say, my channel is never going to be just stained glass. It's going to be all the stuff I want to do. I have so many interests and hobbies. I'll never stop making stained glass, but I don't think I'm going to be doing restocks anymore. It's just not worth it. It's not financially worth it. It's not mentally worth it. It's just, yeah, it's sad, especially with my Instagram is the way it is. So what I think I'm going to do is however long it takes throughout the months, throughout the year, whatever pieces I make for you guys on YouTube, I'll do like once in a while sales, but I'll have my own website. I'm not doing Etsy anymore. They take enough money. They're super greedy. There's nothing but AI patterns and drop ship shit on Etsy now. I'm over it. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with stained glass restocks. That's what I mean by that. Thank you. I remember old YouTube videos by Vicky Payne. Why does that sound familiar? And another man by the name of Robicon. I think they were good, but I'm more into a more modern type of glasswork. Same. Babe, get out of here. Literally get out of here. I'm wrapping presents. I love you, but you gotta go. I said this like a million times, but I haven't said it again since. Thank God there's nothing visible right now. I love you, babe. You gotta go. I will see you when you get home. Okay. I don't trust him. Yeah, I like the variety pack of YouTube. It used to be like that, but I think YouTube encouraged people to stick to one thing. 100%. I say that all the time. It's you have to find your niche and stick within it, but I'm never going to do that. I'm never just going to be, that's why you see every single one of your favorite YouTubers eventually get burnt out and hate what they're doing. I know it was. That's my husband, sorry. He just completely made me lose my train of thought. That's why you see all of your favorite YouTubers get burned out, because they're stuck in a box, and it sucks. I don't want to get stuck in a box. I will pull my hair out if I have to just strictly make stained glass for the rest of my life, and I can't make content doing anything else. But YouTube and all social media platforms favors people that have a niche and stick to it. So again, that's why I want to kind of streamline all of my social medias. Everything is going to be one name. And my niche is literally going to be just art. It's not going to be specifically glass art. It's going to be anything I want to do. Art and vlogs. Because that's what I enjoy doing the most. I have so much fun filming vlogs. All right, my throat is absolutely killing me, you guys. Oh, Ella, I sew, do sublimation and vinyl. Same. I have laser engraver that I've hardly used and just got into stained glass. Same, dude. I do freaking everything. I do a little bit of absolutely everything, and that's what brings me joy. Like if one week I was talking about this in another live, if I have an awesome end of bed couch downstairs. I want to reupholster. I want to make that into a video, but I'm absolutely going to get punished for posting that on my channel. It's going to get less views, or it's not going to get pushed like my normal stained glass videos do, because it's just a different topic. So what do? Make 5 different stained glass channels? I don't know. All right. My throat is absolutely killing. I gotta go, guys. I'm just gonna end up being sick as hell. Deshade, what are you laughing at? Me yelling at my husband? All right. I gotta go. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. I'm probably gonna have no voice tomorrow. I was well on the way to getting better. I still feel good, but it's besides the point. I gotta stop talking. Okay, so thank you guys for always, every time. Why is it only when I'm leaving? Thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you're new here, thank you. If you're new to the stained glass community, welcome. I've got a nice little community here. But like I said, it's not just stained glass. I will always do stained glass. I will always love it. But that's just a little tiny bitty part of my personality. Okay, gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. I'm feeling better. I will see you soon. Happy holidays. Bye.